Welcome to another episode of Will's World. This is a Motown Edition. I'm here with one of the legends, or the son of the legends. First of all, it's Billy Henderson. I mean, rest in peace here. But we have Chuck Henderson.
Hello.
We have the son of legend. Which also, you are a singer yourself. Go ahead, talk about yourself.
Yeah. Well, actually, if I don't say this also, my mother is 87. She'll come with my butt. So,
all right.
I was also their choreographer for 30 years.
Excellent.
So I had the pleasure of being with them and also the pleasure of teaching them.
All right.
The dancing spots.
Excellent.
And then right before my father passed away, I was their road manager.
So you were actively involved in the space. That's excellent.
Yes.
That's excellent.
My father made sure that we were part of me and my brother. My brother passed away in 2020, but
sorry.
He was their valet for almost 40 years.
It's a family business.
Yes, he
Music.
kept it in there, yeah.
Music's from the soul anyway. So
that's what I say, man.
One of my favorites when it was, could it be I'm falling in love? That one was, I'll be around. That's another one.
All of them was cool for me because there was food out on the tables.
Oh, of course. But I'll be there. You like that one?
Yes.
All right. And we have a new guy here. Come on, new guy, speak up.
What's up?
Well, and you're a musician yourself?
Yes, sir. Brand new musician stepping out into Palm Coast area, to be honest.
Good. Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
What's the name? What's your stage name?
So my name actually, Sean Chambers, real simple. That's what I go by. It's my name. And I do mainly guitar and vocals. So, I kind of wind up writing anything from a Latin vibe all the way to a country vibe. We got everything on the umbrella, everything on the umbrella.
Excellent.
And it all comes right back to Christ. So everything we're trying to do is tie right back to the Lord.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's cool. Yeah.
So we need to go in a little bit more detail here. We need to go into more details about the Spinners now. But
yes,
now,
sir.
Let's talk about more of your music.
I am almost on the Spinners tip.
Okay.
Because I love harmonies. I love horns and strings.
Okay.
So I throw those in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I got a daughter that also performs.
All right.
And
Excellent.
I got a son that's performing. He does his grandfather's music.
Excellent.
But when we're in the studio, we are basically, when I write the stuff, I'm writing, like I mentioned earlier, a story.
All right.
Because I think it's very important to try to get a point across as far as a story.
Of course.
Nowadays, music is mostly bass guitar, one note.
Right.
And people sing along to that note.
Right. No percussion.
So you're not getting no real singing. You get more, along with the singing. So if you say baby, they're going, baby, ooh.
Right.
So I like to really express the harmonies and express the musical part of writing.
Right.
We're working on our second, CD.
All right.
They don't call them CDs, but we're working on our second CD.
Album,
right
CD,
now.
same thing. Come on.
Yeah, well, that's what we're working on right now. My second one is, the first one was with I had a singing group called Retroflow.
All right.
So we did a lot of, I went in there and kicked out 10 tunes for the group because I wanted us to have something to look back on.
All right.
But now the second one is called Family because
right.
I have my son. He's wrote a couple of songs in it. My daughter has written 2 songs.
All right.
On the same CD.
Okay.
And then I did a bunch of stuff, that people suggest.
Right,
so we got a country sounding one.
All right.
Called Buku Bucks.
A Buku Bucks. Yeah, that was good.
We have another one called Still a Kiss.
Oh, yeah.
So those are closer to on a country feel.
Right.
Excellent.
And I also heard she sent you Heart and Soul.
Yes, Heart and Soul.
Yeah, so Heart and Soul is a song that it basically is from the Heart and Soul.
That's right. That's right.
But other than that, we try to perform locally, and we have a jazz duet that we do a Motown style jazz music.
Yeah.
So
we missed that sound, the Motown.
Well, the one thing I said, I think that's the most important music at the time. The 70s, where the groups are really hitting big time.
Right.
The Whispers, the Virus, and I think the last group that is close to all of that is New Edition.
Right. That's true.
They're still just as tight. And harmonies and everything else, choreography. Nowadays, you don't see nobody, maybe Bruno Mars. They all dress alike.
Right.
They all, They all try to do the choreography. They try to look cool,
yeah.
you know, and sound cool.
Yeah.
But nowadays, you don't have that. You know, you got people who get up on stage. They don't care if they all look alike or, you know, dressed alike or trying to be uniform. That's not something that's cool no more. I think it's very important for even the younger generation to understand where music came from.
Yeah.
At the performance aspect right there by bringing in those style of clothing and everything. I see what you're saying.
Right. Well, see, it's important.
Exactly.
You know, even when we perform right now, that's like an important night for us. We get dressed up.
Right.
Oh,
you know, we put on our sparkly stuff, you know, and look cool, you know, even if it's just two of us.
That's right.
Okay. You got that cool look down here, man. Little scruffy stuff.
Yeah,
all right.
A little bit, you know, a little salt and pepper here.
You know, I ain't got nothing.
I'll be there. Oh, no, like the song. Okay,
I'll be around. But other than that, man, I think everything else as far as music is something that we need to really deeply invest into.
Agreed.
You know, now I think if you want to be more unique nowadays, you know, see, Bruno Mars is why he's such a success. Because he believes in old school.
Oh,
yeah.
He's gone in the studio with analog equipment.
Yes.
You know, not digital. You know, something about digital you're missing. You know, you're missing if you got a piano player, and if you do it digitally, you're missing all the notes.
Right.
Because he might hit another note that might just groove with the song,
Right.
but the digital will cut it, you know, and actually quantize it, you know what I mean, to where it fits according to the song.
Right.
But certain times, if you got a live musician playing, the one thing they might hit is the one thing you might miss. You know what I'm saying? So now, me, I still am I got an analog studio at my house.
Oh, that's
right
cool.
now,
All right. Yeah.
Because I can't get into the computer stuff yet. You know?
Yeah.
You know, the wave files and all that stuff is just a little too much for my brain right now. So it's easy to sit down and lay the stuff as I'm used to laying it.
Like you said, wave file.
Well, because that's what it is, man.
That's what you read.
You look at this stuff, you be like, okay, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
You know? But I got an engineer,
All right.
so he's the one that's able to bring all that and tighten it up.
Right.
But other than that, when I go in the studio, I'm just going by what I feel.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. I got.
See.
I know, man. I'm about to see.
Busy
That
man.
woman, she don't cuss me out if I don't cut this down.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know, that's what I say.
Now, what about let's say the song with Stevie Wonder? That was a song.
But by who? With Spinners?
Yeah.
Oh, which one? By Stevie Wonder?
Well, no, I was thinking the guys that you kind of made it together, kind of, you know.
Oh yeah. Actually,
It's doing competition between. I don't know if you could talk about it, but
no, I can talk.
Okay,
When
all
the
right.
Spinners were with Motown,
Mhm.
they were under contract.
Okay.
So they weren't one of the top groups.
Mhm.
They were Temptations, Four Tops, Supremes were the top group.
Okay.
So the Spinners were considered a B group,
Okay.
which means they would perform. They would be the opening act.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had to turn around and be like a valet, chauffeur.
Wow.
They had to do stuff. That's how they made their real money with Motown.
Right.
Because Motown took a lot of artists, and because they put them on the contract, and you're taking a bunch of, let's say, poor black folks at that time in the 60s, and you're putting them on in the studio. You got a bunch of people writing for them.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't know. They're not reading their contracts. Right. They're not looking at the intricacies of what you got to do once you sign this contract.
Like, sign over and we give you 5%.
That's it.
They're like, whoa.
And that's the point. So they wind up being, like my dad used to drive Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder, used to be called Little Stevie Wonder.
Little Stevie. Yeah.
So he was the one that used to drive him around sometimes.
Wow.
So, I was just mentioning to my mom yesterday, we met all these people. I grew up with all these people. And to me, it was like, you my neighbor. I ain't realizing, you somebody big.
Right.
Now here it is, 30, 40 years later, they were somebody big. You realize, man, these folks that I grew up with, I grew up to be somebody.
But you stood out from the crowd.
Yeah.
Even though still, you had a bunch of stars in one group,
right?
Still stood out.
Well, the funny thing about that is when the Spinners contract was over with Motown, Aretha Franklin.
Atlantic, right?
Well, Aretha Franklin was with Atlantic. So her and my mom were best friends, and she loved my dad. I mean, she loved my dad to death. So she's the one suggested for them to go to Atlantic.
Right.
So when they got to Atlantic, Tom Bell was one of their top writers, one of their top producers for the company.
Okay.
So what they did was give him a list of all the new artists that's come to Atlantic.
Okay.
He picked the Spinners.
Okay.
You know, so once he picked the Spinners, it's funny enough. I mean, I know I'm talking a lot, but it's funny enough because when I was about 15, 16, Tom Bell was at my house.
Oh, wow.
And I don't even know this guy. You know, I never even heard of him. And we had a piano in our basement.
Oh, wow.
And he would come down there. And naturally, I'm almost like my son. Music, I'm there.
Right.
So he would come down and would actually play Could It Be I'm Falling in Love on the piano.
Oh, wow.
He played I'll Be Around on the piano. Now, as a musician or, anybody in music, when you hear the original song, you're not recognizing what they came out the studio with. I didn't recognize I'll Be Around, even if he was singing it to me and playing it. I really didn't recognize it until I heard it on the radio.
That's right.
Hey, man, that was the song Tom was playing,
cool.
in the basement.
Right.
So that's where another thing where I feel that I was very lucky to be just a part of, so I can actually be able to say this years later, hey, I sat with Tom Bell and I watched him. So I think that's the most learning experience you can have as an artist.
And that was around 1972.
Yeah, 70.
Right? 70 or 72, 73?
71.
71, okay.
Before I'll Be Around came out.
Right. But, that was when, of course, and then Aretha Franklin had Rocksteady and all those other songs. And
kicking butt back then.
Everybody. But then they were competing with disco, too. So it was...
Well, disco came in the 80s.
Well,
79.
Yeah,
that's when they started squeezing disco in.
The Bee Gees?
Bee Gees were in a land by themselves, man.
Okay, but that's still disco.
Well, no, actually, they hated being called disco.
Okay, thanks.
Because when they came in, what made them look like disco was the movie. Staying Alive.
Staying Alive, right.
So, once they Saturday Night Fever, once they did that, they had all these tunes, but those weren't considered disco tunes.
No.
But it came at the beginning of the disco era.
That's right.
So they made it sound like it.
That's
and once
true.
they started hitting these songs, once they started hitting them songs, man, people started. See, that's what I'm saying. Back in the 80s, you had more slim people than a little bit. Why? Because everybody was dancing.
Yeah, that's
true. So even the beat made you move, so even if you walk, like in the movie, he was walking to the beat,
he had the shirt.
Right, but that was the
shoes.
I would say that was the beginning.
That was the beginning of it, right.
Disco era. But, when you talk to, Barry's the only one alive now, but when you talk to them at the time, they didn't like being labeled disco. Right. They were in the 60s, they were a very good group. They did great music, but nobody recognized them or knew them until they came with the movie and the soundtrack.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But once again, and even the Spinners tried to dip their fingers into disco. Working my way back to you. Games people play. They had they had a bunch of stuff that came out in those times. But the people like, especially working my way back to you. Cupid.
Right.
Yeah,
but,
so
it was just all the style, the music. Then of course the horrible clothes, the disco ball, the Trans Am.
Man, don't say nothing. I went and bought me some pants like that when
I'm not hating on it,
John
man.
Travolta walking.
Hey,
I was already wearing platforms. That's why people thought I was 6 feet tall.
I can't do it. I can't do it, and I'll be 7 or no.
But see, that's the point, man.
But that won't work.
That platform era was my time.
But then women, I don't know if you remember who I'm going to get you sucker, man. I could walk around like that. No, I would look.
Well, that was me.
I would look like a pimp, though.
See, I had the fro. I had all that stuff. I had my Pimp Daddy shoes. I had my Pimp Daddy clothes. Bell bottoms, man, you couldn't take. I got pissed when they took away bell bottoms.
Oh, no. And then it went back to the seersucker suits. Huh?
Yeah, that straight leg stuff, man.
No.
So, but other than that, everything was. But as you grow through times and eras,
yes,
you find that if you don't make the adjustment to what they say.
Right.
Now, see, that's the point.
Right.
Now, if you keep doing what you feel in your heart,
Right.
what's in your soul,
Right.
okay, no matter what era it is, that music is going to do something.
Oh well.
You know, so that it's not fruitful to try to stay up with the Joneses.
No.
Because the Joneses, that's what they want.
Oh, of course.
They want you to try to copy everything.
Yeah,
What
that's
makes
right.
you unique is doing your own.
That's right.
So
That's right.
whether it jumps off, you know, as a hit or something, where's your satisfaction? When you do your own.
That's right.
See, and that's
right.
the main point, you know, so that's what I do right now.
Like that.
You know, when I
Like
go in the
that.
studio, a lot of people, you know, I got a daughter, man, in California. She be telling me, look, Dad, you know, you got to do this and do that. Nah, you know, I'm going to stay where I want because this is what I feel.
Yeah.
And
good.
since I'm playing, I'm going to play where and do what I want
Yeah,
to do.
stay
You
true.
know, so-
Stay true to it.
you know, so that's what makes I think, even now, I think that what makes the music more unique.
Well, it does. It does.
1,000 people don't hear it, but you know what? Everybody that does hear it, you always getting approval. You know,
Well, newer music is always remade and remixed from older, more classic.
that's what they
tunes.
do
That's
now,
all it
man.
is,
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
But see, the kids nowadays don't know.
No,
It came
no.
from an old song.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like
What you said though, because you're talking about how music was something that it's a way to express ourselves, right? And we gotta
Right.
keep it real. That's what we're looking for nowadays. We're tired of the trends. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
You know,
we're
Right.
tired
That's
of
right.
the trends. And I'm like, even watching TikTok, you see these 2 days before something dies. It comes
Right.
up, dies the next day. It
Yep.
comes up, dies the next day. One-hit wonders are everywhere to find out.
Well, that's because
That's right.
everybody can get on the computer and actually start publishing and streaming their own stuff.
Right,
But
that's true.
unless you get a wide variety of approval,
Right.
that's why it's up one day and died the next day. Because then somebody listen to it and they're thinking, oh, that sounds just like this other song
Yep.
over
That's
here.
right.
You know, so you're not finding more uniqueness. You know, that's why you hear me mentioning Bruno Mars more.
Right.
Yeah.
Because what he does, once again, he does what he feels.
Right.
So, and he just happened to make it to where everybody kind of like it, you know.
Exactly.
But
That's
he also knows how to incorporate funk,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
with a classic.
Exactly.
He knows
Right.
how to incorporate to where it's a music that everybody wants to hear.
Right. Right.
You know, so that's the difficult thing nowadays in today's technology world.
Exactly.
You know, because you got pianos that you push a button, everything plays.
And nobody's playing themselves nowadays, so they're not even trying to create tonality at all.
Exactly.
So
You
it's
know,
just like we got the music already pre-recorded,
Hey,
and it's like
you
I'm
know,
tired of hearing
that's
the
what
rap
I'm
beat that got
talking
the same
about,
beat
see?
every single time.
Now,
Like
see, my little behind, I'm sitting in my studio coming up with chords
Literally.
and, you know, different things. And all I'm saying is, that's cool.
Yeah.
Then my
That's
son
what you
comes
do.
along and he says, hey, Dad, why don't you play one of them songs off the top of your head?
right.
Because he plays trombone now.
Oh,
so
wow.
he gets his trombone. He
He's
comes
starting
to the
out.
studio. Well, he plays piano, too.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Very talented young man.
Oh, I'm trying to get him to play every damn thing he can
Yeah,
play,
of course,
man. Make
of
him a
course.
little mini Prince or something.
All
you know?
right. Right on. Right on.
So he can be incorporating for himself.
That's right.
Right.
That's
You
right.
know, and that's why I'm also glad that he's able to come in and he gives me suggestions.
Right. Right.
We got a song called From the Heart
Okay.
that he actually wrote.
Oh, excellent.
He gave me the title but what I did was I took it and put the chords,
Okay, good.
put everything to it. It's a song about being polite,
All right.
Okay.
All right.
saying your please and thank you. I mean,
Oh, respect,
Yeah,
manners.
that's
like,
all it
like-
is. And that-
like what we're missing today. You know? Right.
exactly. That's
Okay.
why I wrote it, 'cause it's a kid's song.
Very good. Very good.
Which I would think, I would think you would play this for all kids to be aware of it. You know, that way, because there's a lot of kids that don't say please and thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Please and thank you from these
you know,
days?
no, they won't. They looking at you like you better.
They'll say something. Yeah. Better do it. Like,
Thank you.
Yeah, you know. I can't say what they'll say on program here, but
Man,
yeah,
he just played football and I coached with him. I coached his team, and it was a bunch of 10-year-olds. I heard some stuff
oh no.
that I would never tell him to repeat.
Right.
I mean, you know, because it wasn't no respect.
No.
Even for adults, you know, these little kids don't give you no respect, you know. So I think that's what really breaks my heart to this day.
I think video games are starting to actually incorporate a lot of older classic music, classics, and music that started all. Like it was like something like Grand Theft Auto. I know it has a bad, tone to it. But you know, when you turn the radio station, you can switch over to Motown. Someone says, "Oh no, hopefully we'll hear your music."
See,
2K,
that's what I'm talking about,
2K.
man.
You can check 2K.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
2K basketball got it. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
See,
sir.
Well, and actually, his video game stuff, he's starting to get off into Mario, and but
okay.
he like the old school, which is cool because you're
Old
right.
school's
The
the best,
music,
yeah.
I know the best,
yeah.
except for me.
Okay.
I my very first video game was Atari.
Mine too.
We played Pong.
Well, wait a minute. My first one was the TRS-80, the computer you plugged into the television. Then Atari.
See, that
then
was
Atari.
Well, see, for me, it was
I'm learning right now. I was like, what is that?
back in the day, they had what they call Atari.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It was Pong.
Atari.
Oh,
yeah.
What
Had
number?
the joystick.
What number? The little ball going from like this. Boop.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Boop, boop.
Yep.
And the more you hit it, it speeded up.
Mhm.
Boop, boop,
Yep.
boop, boop. And this is how it sounded.
Yeah.
Boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop, boop. Then next thing goes boop, 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 boop. And you're killing each other with the joystick trying to hit the little ball.
Uh-huh. See,
now
I
you
had
look at the
older
games.
older parents and older older siblings.
Right.
Much older, so
So you got all that. And the clothes.
Oh, it's cool now. It wasn't cool when I was in school, but it was cool now. It's cool now.
I know.
It wasn't cool back then. Now.
Funny.
No. They're like, oh, get him. Let's beat him up.
Yeah, man. See, my voice saved me.
Yeah.
Living in Detroit, you about to fight. Now,
Okay, you're in
gotta
Detroit
act
now.
like,
Yeah, that's
you got to
pretty
act
good.
like you know how to fight. Even if I
Detroit.
didn't.
No.
I see. Plus, I'm not a gun person.
No.
I grew up in a city full of guns.
Right.
Detroit was the murder capital of the world.
Yes.
20 years straight.
Yeah.
So that was our bragging point.
Yeah.
Now, when you look out on TV, Detroit, everything. So
Yeah.
I think I actually feel good when I hear it,
Right.
knowing where I came from.
That's right.
So when you come from a city where all the factories were closed,
Yeah.
and at one time in the 70s, every black person in the world was making good money.
Oh, yeah.
Then they changed everything to robotic. And they didn't say, hey, let me retrain you so you can learn how to do this. No, you don't have a job.
Right.
So that means the whole economy of the city went completely down.
Mm-hmm.
So to see them rising back up is a good feeling.
Yeah.
Because
More American
I've
jobs.
seen many abandoned plants.
Yeah, a lot of GM factories out there. You got hit hard.
Oh,
There
man,
and
I'm telling you,
Detroit,
man.
Buffalo, all those areas.
We ain't talking about just Detroit. We're talking about all the black cities in that area. Flint, Pontiac, Grand Rapids.
Yep.
See, all
Yep.
those
Yep.
were black cities
Mm-hmm.
that completely went down.
Mm-hmm.
And so unless you retrain the mind to learn to catch up with today,
Right.
it's just like me talking with the wave files.
Mm-hmm.
My mind ain't retrained to
Right.
do the
We'll work
do that
on it.
stuff.
We'll work on that, all
You
right?
know,
Wave files.
I'd rather pay a man that knows how to do that stuff and give the suggestions. Hey, my brother, put some violins in here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that's cool with me, though. I'm sorry, I'm taking over the whole thing.
No, you're great. Great.
I'm
Also,
loving it right here.
all right. So what? No, right? You're gonna be on a few of the shows too, right? Because you'll be around.
I'll be around.
Where you gonna be?
I'll be around.
Around the corner, whatever. Here.
I might talk
Part
to
of the
you
crew.
when we finish, man.
Yeah, we
Play
got to.
guitar, we talk.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Uh-huh. And you need a hype man, front man.
Well, now, actually, you know what? Because we do our stuff according to the computer.
Right.
So because you can't find musicians. This is one of the worst places in the entire country that I find. Daytona Beach, this area, you don't get no dedicated musicians.
I agree with that.
So I like
Pass through.
But there's a true love
pass
of music
through.
here, though.
you can pass through.
You pass through.
Well, see, a lot of them are in Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
But I like the ones. If you're gonna put a show together,
Right.
like I said, I grew up in that era. So
Right,
you want the show to be tight.
Right.
In between every song, they looking at each other and saying, "What's the next song?"
Yeah.
What we playing next?
That's true.
So
That's true.
I like it to be able to just hit the show and do it as a show.
Okay.
So now people, when you're sitting there in the audience, you're not looking at somebody trying to find out what's the next song. You can actually lead your way into the next song.
Right, the
Yes.
transition.
And that makes it much more, to me, that's more professional.
Right.
But we don't live in a professional world no more.
Right.
We live in a world where people are driving, looking at their phones.
Right.
We live in a world where people walking straight to you and they don't see you because they got their face in the hands.
Right, that's right.
See, so to me, that is not something that's respectful. And I have grown up in a world, like I'm almost, like I said, I'll be 69 soon, which means I've grown up in a world of respect.
Right.
You know, so when you live in today's time and you see what used to be, okay, it's rare. So when you find a person who has that rare ability, you take them in.
That's right.
You know, you absorb them in and you try to say, hey, look, let's be cool. Let's work together.
That's right.
You know, stuff like that.
Right.
A lot of people will stab you in your back much faster than be working with you.
And they make a song about that and smiling in your face. And...
Actually, that's where...
That's not the same. That's not the same group, but I'm just saying.
No, see, now what you doing
Smiling in your face. Okay.
You give me a suggestion. See, I'll go write a music about stabbing you in your back.
So you got to put that in, like, you know, discography. So, you know,
yes, I will.
you know, a pitch there because you know, you had to spend it on Letterman. I'm not Letterman.
That's the song, Buku Bucks. Buku Bucks.
Uh-huh.
I have my youngest daughter lives in California.
All right.
We was just talking.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, Dad, because she paints murals on the side.
All right. Excellent.
So she's like, I'm be traveling everywhere and I'll be doing all so. So I'm like, cool, you're going to be making buku bucks.
Oh, yeah.
And so she said, you know what? You need to write a song like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bill collectors calling me every day. I keep wishing that they would go away. I'm about to lose my home just for a day. Can they leave me alone? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did.
That's good.
I wrote a song about buku bucks. I tried to sing it like a country singer.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Well,
I had to go back to my regular
we're
voice
gonna have a sample. We're gonna have a sample of it on
cool.
on Will's World here, so you know everyone will be able to hear it and they can tell.
All
Yeah,
right.
just, you know, country enough is not but you know, hey, that's where the soul, you know,
Well, see,
music
that's
comes
the
from the
point.
soul.
You
So-
give me a title,
Right.
like my partner over there.
Oh yeah.
We walking one day. We leaving. We work at we host and MC at a place called jazz club in Daytona called Zanzibar Blue.
All right.
Yeah, so it's a very nice, cool place.
What nights are usually?
Friday and Saturday
Friday.
when we're hosting.
No, I'm gonna check you out.
Yeah,
I'm coming to check you out, right?
It's a basement.
All right.
It's like an old 1930s speakeasy.
I'll definitely be there.
And then I just found out recently, we just found out recently,
Uh-huh.
it was one of the spots when during the prohibition,
Oh, okay.
it was a bar. It was where they came and
That's
did they
even
drink it
cooler.
illegally, you know,
Okay.
got their fun on, you
Right,
know.
right, of course.
And when the cops came, they had a little side door.
Yeah, everyone could run out and
right,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So it's a cool place. That's one of the coolest places
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen since I've been here, and I've been here over 30 years.
All right.
You know.
Excellent.
But see, then she came,
Mm-hmm.
we come out, we're about to walk to the car, and, you know, she said, you need to, because this guy always like to hug her, you know, get a kiss on, you know.
Oh.
So she said, you need to
blame
write
you.
a song,
Okay.
Still a Kiss.
There you go.
That's where Still a Kiss
okay,
come from.
Okay. All right.
And I
All right.
threw, get a little hug, too, in the song. So
All right.
she came into my life with a smile so sweet.
All right.
So it's all that's
All
where.
right, that's it.
Now you ask me what we doing nowadays. That's what I do.
All right. I like
nowadays,
that.
you know,
I like
so
that.
I
like
try to
that.
stay busy as far as doing that.
All right.
And plus, we sing at assisted living places during
All
the
right.
day.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. You know, I made a
Yeah,
promise.
ideas.
I made a promise to my grandmother before she died,
Oh,
and that's what I've been doing ever since.
that's
And
good.
so we made it almost like a job, man. We sing at 3 or 4 living sister places during the week, and they love it.
All right.
You know, because now that's where you get to do your old school stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know,
of course.
You throw in
Ooh.
throw in Temptations.
Bring
you
back some
throw
life
in
in it. Right,
you
yeah.
know, so that puts them back. You know,
Yeah.
throw some Frank Sinatra in,
Of course.
throw some old cool
Yeah, you
stuff
gotta
in,
have that, man.
and they love it. You know,
some
you're
Sinatra,
making
Dean
these
Martin,
people-
all these guys are, you know,
Right.
Rat
But
Pack, I guess.
I
I'm
ain't
thinking
got
about
the Dean
when I-
Martin stuff yet, but you know, I got
that's
Frankie
more New
Valli.
York. That's more New York, right? That's more.
Well, no, you know, like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, all those were the Rat Pack boys. But a lot of their music, to me,
Mhm.
Frankie Valli and Frank Sinatra had the most meaningful music.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I kind of jump on that,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Dean was drunk half the time. So,
Well, But maybe that's why it sounds so good.
That's
why.
So,
Oh, well, okay. I think all of them were drunk.
and you know what?
Mhm.
I believe you.
Yeah, I think all of them were drunk. You know, Sammy, everybody. I mean, what?
But Sammy was a yes man, man.
Oh,
come on now.
Yeah,
See, Sammy was smart.
yeah,
He's a black man coming up during the Jim Crow time,
yeah. That's true.
which means what? During the Jim Crow era, black man couldn't do nothing unless they told you or you were told what to do.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing about Sammy Davis Jr., because he performed since he was 5, the one thing about it is he was able to come in an era and still be himself.
Right.
You know, so a lot of black people called him a black Jew because they thought he sold out. No, what he did was he sold himself so he can live.
So he can live.
He can eat.
Yeah, he can eat,
You
right?
know, right.
I mean, it's like
He
whatever,
didn't have
you
to
know.
worry about, you know, a lot of times, especially hanging out with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
He ain't worried about getting beat in the alley when you come out of a place, you know.
Well, you know what? You know, when it came to, was it, I saw the one on Little Richard, it was a documentary, and I said, yeah, no one had a problem with him because I guess they're afraid of women, like guys trying to pick up all the women and stuff like that. But during those time periods, but I didn't think they had that problem with
Well, you
him.
know, you had Chuck Berry. He was getting all the women. So,
Chuck,
Chuck
we're not gonna go there now.
Berry
Now, see, Chuck Berry, no. Anyways.
I know, see?
Anyways. Well, so, hey, it looks like this is going to be the conclusion of the show right here. This is an awesome show, I tell you.
All right.
I wanted to have you on the show again. It was amazing.
Anytime you want,
Thank
man.
you so much for being on the show. We're going to have
Now I know where the
sample.
place is.
Right on. It's just back. It's just a little farther back.
That was
I like
it,
that.
right? I had the same issue. It did it.
You know?
Wait.
I was driving around. I'm like, where's it?
I'm like, the studios around here? Where?
I love it.
See all
I
these
love it.
cars and stuff. I'm like,
Largest building, but you know what? It sits back. I love it.
No, actually, this is fantastic.
It's in the cut.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah,
So thank you all
excellent.
for letting me be here to even talk.
Thank you so much. No, thank you for
And
being
speak
here.
my mind, you know. So I think it's real cool.
All
Thank you.
right, and this concludes the soulful edition of Will's World. Goodbye.
Bill collectors calling me every day. I keep wishing that they would go away. I'm about to lose my home just for a day. Can they leave me alone? I find myself working 3 jobs all the time. I find myself about to lose my mind. No matter where I go, I say, oh shucks, right now I need buku bucks. Buku, buku bucks. Oh yeah, buku, buku bucks. Have more bucks. Buku, buku bucks. Buku bucks. Buku, yeah. My car has been taken away from me. The payment I could not pay, you see. I find to myself, what can I do? Even the lottery fall for you. I say, I find myself working 3 jobs all the time. I find myself losing my mind. No matter what I do, I say, oh shucks, right now I need buku bucks. Buku, buku bucks, buku bucks, buku, gotta have a lot of bucks. Buku, oh yeah, buku bucks, buku bucks, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know I need bucks. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, well, well. I know I need buku bucks. Buku, oh yeah, buku bucks, buku bucks, buku. Every day I need me bucks. Buku, come on, buku bucks, buku bucks. Oh yeah, gotta have bucks. Buku, oh yeah, buku bucks. Come on now, buku. Don't you know I need bucks. Buku, buku bucks, and buku bucks. Buku, everybody needs bucks. She came into my life with a smile, smile so sweet. And when she walked by, she was as fine as she can be. And I thought that, can I steal a little kiss? Steal a kiss from you, everything will do. And can I get a little hug? Get a hug, a little too from you. Can I steal a little kiss? Steal a kiss in my dreams from you. Make everything come true. Oh, and can I get a little hug? Get a hug from you. Yeah. When I said hello, she laughed at me and walked on by. But in my mind I know she's the one that brings a tear to my eyes. Can I steal a little kiss? Steal a kiss from you, everything will do. Yeah, can I get a little hug? Get a hug, will do too from you. Oh, you see, can I steal a little kiss? Steal a kiss from you, that will do. And maybe can I just a little bit of hug? Get a hug, that will do from you, only from you. Yeah, oh yeah, can I? In my mind I say, can I steal a little kiss? Steal a kiss from you, everything will do. And maybe, can I just a little hug? Get a hug, will do too from you. Oh, you know, I gotta say, can I steal a little kiss? Steal a kiss from you, that will do. And maybe, can I just a little hug? Get a hug.